Listening to that testimony, Simon Michell from FIIG. Simon, welcome to you. Warnings over leverage in the housing market. Prices go up, but they also go down, said Governor Stephens. What caught your eye?
Yeah, look, I think it's a pretty consistent message. I think that they're obviously quite happy with some of the recent data in relation to growth. We've obviously had some very good, strong data out over the last week just in relation to growth, so that's positive. I think also the transition from the mining capex expenditure into the production phase, we're seeing that improvement in the trade surplus. That's positive. Obviously, areas of concern remain inflation and that dollar. Obviously, as the dollar drifts lower, it brings more inflation into the economy, so that's going to be an area that they're going to need to focus on.
Well, signs more broadly from that of any kind of concerns lingering from where the governor sits, even when it comes to what's going on in China?
Yeah, look, I think, we've seen some good, strong data come out of Europe overnight. I think, people are getting a bit more comfortable. We're seeing a bit more sort of risk on as people search for more yield. That's pretty positive, and it's sort of, I suppose, offsetting those other concerns out there. I think, listening to the message from the governor today, it's pretty much smooth sailing, steady as she goes. They're going to hold rates where they are. Any chance of rates moving lower, you would have to say it's now off the table, and they're going to be monitoring inflation. If that inflation gets up, towards that 3% level, it's going to put some pressure on for higher rates. You could start to see the market building in higher rates coming through the end of 2014 as opposed to into 2015 as previously.
Yeah, let's just go offshore briefly as well into Europe, because the ECB, as you know, left rates steady overnight, but no new additional measures. We know with rates near zero there was some suggestion of perhaps some other form of stimulus being flagged, at least future intentions even. What did you make of that positioning? Yeah,
it's interesting. I mean, we've seen some pretty positive comments come out of Europe over the last couple of weeks on some stronger data and also stronger markets over there. And I think that because of that, those green shoots, that they decided that they would just hold firm and seek a little bit more data and maybe reassess next month. I think had we not seen that sort of stronger market sentiment there, you probably would have seen some more announcements. But I think given that the level of uncertainty with the Ukraine, but that's being offset by the strength in markets over in Europe generally, they're happy to take a wait-and-see approach.
What about an end to this SMP sterilisation? Is that on your watch list?
Look, I think, we'll keep an eye on there. We didn't expect there would be any change to that. I think really it's a bit like the US. They're sticking to this consistent message. They're trying not to chop and change, with the latest data, and they're trying to stick with the long-term view that they've got.
You kind of got an impression from Stephens that he was pretty sanguine, was he not, even for the next few months, that US data might have that rejoinder, the weather factor to it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's played into recent data, although that's starting to drift away now as we get more data in, and that's all surprising on the upside. So, that's all pretty positive, and I think while you get that sort of data, markets are happy to, hold. The message can remain consistent. We're seeing that out of the US, obviously, with no changes there. So I think, it is a period of, are we seeing a significant turnaround? Is it long-lasting, or are we just seeing a couple of blips of stronger data off of low levels?
Great to talk. Have a good day.
Thanks, Carson. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Simon Michell from